how to swim. Swimming can look intimidating if you've never learned how to swim, but it's possible for just about anyone to do it. Playing around in the water can be incredibly fun, and knowing how to swim can save your life if you find yourself stuck in water. All you have to do is get comfortable in the water, learn the basic stroke, and then move on to more advanced techniques when you're ready. Getting comfortable in the water. Let go of your fear. A lot of people of learning how to swim because they're afraid of drowning. While drowning do occur, most of them could have been prevented by simple safety measures. Follow the guidelines whenever you're swimming, and avoid of drowning will decrease dramatically. Don't swim alone. Always go swimming with another person who strong swimmer, if no several other people. En area with a life usually a best place to swim. Don't start out swimming in moving water if you're learning to swim in an ocean or river, you'll need to be more aware of the motion of the water. If you must learn to swim the way, try to make sure you're with someone who knows it doing, and be sure to read step about getting out of a riptide or a rushing river, below. Stay with an adept you can handle when you're first learning how to swim, don't venture into water too deep for you to stand in. That way, if something goes amiss, you can simply stand up and breathe. Avoid swimming during inclement weather conditions. Swimming in a light rain should be fine, but if you see a storm approaching, get out of the water immediately try to be followed regardless of how well you can swim. Don't swim in water too cold. Moving your limb ou paddle can become suddenly difficult if you're in frigid water. Get used to floating when you're in the water, hold on to the side of the pool or a dock, and lay your leg flat out behind you, they should lift easily if you let them. But, for some people, they like to sink to the bottom, while your upper body float. Don't worry, just try the method again. Practice doing on your stomach and on your back, until you're used to letting half of your body flat. Try floating on your back or your stomach as soon as you're ready. Stay in a shallow depth so that you can simply stand up if no working out. It might feel there to have water around your hair while your nose and mouth are in the air, but you'll get used to it. For extra stability, pull out your arm at a right angle so that your body is in a shape. Don't panic always remember that you have a fallback if you're in an unmanageable depth or you simply can't move your limb, floating on your back. Don't fly around or start breathing quickly if you can't swim, simply lay back as fly you can, and let the water carry you while you regain your composure. Practice exhaling underwater while you're still in a shallow depth, take a deep breath and pull your face underwater. Slowly exhale out your nose until you're out of breath, then come back up. Bubbles should come out. You can also exhale out of your mouth, but usually in big bubble until you finally let out a stream of bubble. If you're uncomfortable exhaling through your nose, you can hold it closed or wear a nose plug and exhale through your mouth. Wear goggle optional. Wearing goggle can help you feel more comfortable opening your eye underwater, and might allow you to see more clearly. Find a pair with a spongy circle around the end dip them into water, so that they'll stick to your skin tight and straw around the back of your head so that goggle fits